Good evening. We are in Venezia station. I forgot the name of it. Santa Lucia, I think. And we're here because tonight I am getting a sleeper train down to Rome. This is going to be the first of 3 sleeper trains that I am taking in Italy. I don't know whether I'm going to release it as 3 videos or whether I'm going to release it as 1 video, but I am getting a train tonight from Venice to Rome, and then a train from Rome to Syracuse in Sicily, and then a train from Syracuse back up to Rome. On the 3 trains, I'm going to be in 3 different types of seats. So tonight I am in just a seat, and then from Rome to Syracuse I'm in a couchette, shared room, and then from Syracuse back up to Rome I'm in a private room. So the idea is that I'm going to show off the different types, show what the differences are, and see whether actually the seat is reasonable value for money. Well, this is it, the InterCity Notte. This is me, coach 3. Try and find where I'm going to sit. Like I just said, this first sleeper train will take me all the way from Venice to Rome, a distance of over 500 kilometres. Sadly, this is the trip I've chosen to take in just seating class, but let's see what €30 gets you on a Trenitalia sleeper train. Okay, right. Good morning and welcome to Rome. So that was the train then. That was the sleeper train in a seat. To be honest, I didn't film very much because I was trying to be respectful of everyone sleeping around me. It was all right. I mean, you get what you pay for. It was a seat, but it was fine. The seat was relatively comfy. I managed to sleep quite a lot. I'm glad I took a little sort of eye mask thing with me though, because the lights didn't go off at all. They were just on. Yeah, it was all right. It was fine. It wasn't ideal. I don't think I'd want to do it multiple times, but for €30 you can't really go wrong. Okay, hello, we are back at Roma Termini station. I've decided to get here a bit early because I am tired, because I just looked at my phone and I've done nearly 30,000 steps today, and I've sat down for about 10 minutes all day probably. So I'm going to grab my bag, I'm going to go and have some tea, I'm going to try and find somewhere to charge all of my stuff, because I've been struggling with that, because my European adapter that I bought doesn't work in Italian plugs. So for the time I've been in Italy, I have just been rinsing my power banks. So now none of them have any juice. So everything's gonna die. So that's not ideal. Okay, I am on a hunt for a cafe or something with bloody plugs in Roma Termini station. And so far I am at a sushi place. I've never eaten sushi in my life, and the concept of it makes me feel sick. So I don't think that's gonna be a winner. Ooh, we've got a Starbucks here. That might have plugs. It does have plugs. Winning. Right, just had a lovely hour's rest in a Starbucks, which was not where I was anticipating finishing my time in Rome, but it was the only place that had plugs that wasn't a sushi restaurant. Managed to charge batteries up on the camera batteries for a bit, charge my phone up for a bit, so it's all good. Right, now I've got about an hour now till the train, so I need to go and find somewhere else to hang out now. Starbucks is just closed, so. Okay, good evening from Roma Termini train station. Tonight I am getting another sleeper train across Italy, today from Rome to Syracuse in Sicily. As opposed to last night's sleeper train where I was on a seat, today I am in a bed. I am in a 4-share couchette cabin. so that should be a hell of a lot comfier than last night. This train is also one of the trains that gets the ferry across the Straits of Messina to Sicily. So I'm very much looking forward to that, and I will show you what it's like. This train is taking me a whopping 869 kilometres tonight from Rome to Syracuse. This train is going to take about 12 hours and cost me €59. That includes the train fare itself, as well as the supplement for the couchette bed. Okay, so this is going to be my train for the night. This is going to be the InterCity Notte to Palermo or Syracuse. Luckily, it tells me which cabin I need to be in, otherwise I would probably get on the wrong one and end up in the wrong place. But I don't think that's going to happen. Well, this is me for the night, carriage 4. Well, that's me. That one by there. Well, I'm going to very quickly do a little room tour before any of my other guests come in. So this is my bunk down here. There's another one opposite. One up there, one up there. There's one plug by there. Lots of room under there. That I'm going to put my bag under. And there's all my bits below. I've got a towel, I've got some bedding, and I think I've got a free bottle of water as well, so that's a nice little perk. So yeah, this'll do, this'll definitely do. Okay, so I've just escaped from my room for 2 minutes of privacy. I've got 2 funny little old Sicilian men in my room. It's going to be hilarious, I think. Little bathroom tour, toilet, sink. There's another washroom next door as well, but looks pretty standard stuff. Quite looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good laugh. Drizzling a bit, but this is my train and we are most definitely on a ferry, which is absolutely fantastic. It's one of the only ones left in the world that still does this. They've stopped the one in, there was one between Hamburg and Copenhagen that used to do it, but they've stopped it now. So this is so that's my train. That one's going to Syracuse. That's the one going to Palermo. This is mainland Italy still. And over there, that's Sicily. And we're about to go across the Strait of Messina. Exciting, even if it is drizzling a bit. Well, the ferry itself is rather nice as well. Lots of seating, if you're a passenger or something like that, not on a train. So we've got a lounge in here. Some more seats like there. There's a bar in here somewhere. It's a bit early for me, it's only 7 o'clock.
Gentlemen, the ship is equipped with fire and rescue vehicles as required by current regulations. Safety instructions and notices are posted throughout the ship. If you have any doubts, do not hesitate to ask any crew member clearly identified.
This is just objectively very cool. We came onto the ferry on a train. We are now sailing, and my train is down there. And I will get back on it, and my train will then leave the ferry. It is just very weird. Well, not weird, it's fucking ingenious, but it's just a shame that all the rest of them have finished. This is pretty much the last one left. Well, I'm doing the talking bit by here because it's very, very windy and you will not be able to hear a word that I say. But just like that, 15 minutes later, 15, 20 minutes, we're coming into Messina. While my roommates are still out on the ferry, I thought I'd nip back in and just talk about how the room was for the night. pretty comfortable, to be fair. The bed was really nice. Got an uninterrupted few hours of sleep. A few more hours of sleep after that as well. It stays nice and dark, as opposed to the train in the seats that I got. So I would give it a pretty good score overall. And it was only €59. Turns out I got the price slightly wrong. €59 with a bed. Well, and just like that, the 12-hour train to Sicily is over. I am in Syracuse now, and I'm going to go into the city, and I'm going to see if my hotel will let me check in a few hours. Well, welcome to a rainy Sicily. I wasn't expecting it, if I'm honest. That is the Syracuse railway station. It's alright. There's a little waiting room in there, so if I happen to turn up early for my train north tomorrow, then I can wait in there. But yeah, my hotel's only down the road, I think. Okay, we are back at Syracuse railway station, and tonight we're getting another sleeper train back up to Rome, but we're doing it differently this time. I'm having my own cabin. I'm not sharing with any Sicilian men, so I'll be able to do a bit more filming. Well, that was a good time, and I got onto the platform. And there is my train to Roma Termini. We're getting there at about 7:30 tomorrow, and I'm getting a train up to Florence at about 8. This train taking me back up to Rome is the same distance as the last one, around 870 kilometres. But with one major difference, my private room. This one is costing €97 and is the priciest of the lot. But if you consider the fact that I'm saving an entire night's hotel cost, I would still say it's pretty cheap. This is it. 71. Hoo-hoo-hoo. This looks very nice. And the big bit. Da-da-da-da. A bathroom, including a shower on a train. I'm very much looking forward to that. Very much looking forward to this very nice bed. And the fact that I get a seat. What I'm not looking forward to is the fact that it's about 50 degrees in here. So I'm going to open some windows quickly. Well, if you couldn't tell from my instant reaction, I'm very excited for this train now. Private room, nice bed, not sharing with anyone. Got a seat as well, so that'll be nice. Hopefully get to see Etna tonight, if it's not cloudy. It's not at the moment, but you never know. Private bathroom, that'll be nice. I can have a freshen up before I get to Florence tomorrow, do all my sightseeing, not have to worry about smelling everywhere. Well, I feel really like a travel YouTuber doing this now, but I've got an amenity kit, and I'm going to go through it. I feel like the real deal now. Cabin attendant's just been round, lovely fella. 2 bottles of water, taking down a breakfast order for tomorrow morning, croissant, fruit juice, coffee. Great, and he's brought me this round. Let's have a look what's in there. Oh, fucking loads of stuff. I've got, what's this? A towel, some gel, a shower cap, a razor and shaving cream, tissues, a sponge, slippers, getting them on, shampoo, soap, toothbrush and toothpaste. You know, I didn't need to pack anything. I didn't realise they were going to give me all this. Some kind of cloth thing, an eye mask, nice. And a sewing kit. Lovely. Slightly unnecessary, but great. and you can't fault them. Right, well, obviously I'm not going to get into this one very much, but I'm about to shower on a train. Okay then, I had my shower on the train, and I'll be honest, it wasn't so great. Do you remember when you went to the beach as a kid and they'd have those showers at the beach and you had to press in the button and a little trickle would come down and you'd rinse your feet off or something? It was like that. Slightly ambitious to have an actual wash. I did have a lovely rinse and that was very nice and I feel much fresher for it, but that's about it. That over there is Mount Etna. And I've been wanting to see that all trip. Okay, well, I am pretty pooped, so I'm going to try and get a couple of hours sleep before the ferry. The plan was to just stay in my cabin, but like, how many more times am I going to do this in my life? How many more times are they going to run this as a thing? Well, good morning from Nearly Rome. Actually, we're going to some ruins here, so I'm assuming this is the remains of the aqueduct that goes into Rome, so that's pretty cool. Nice, wasn't expecting that this morning. What I was going to show you is something that I found last night. So this, behind the seat, it's actually a cupboard. And there's a ladder in there, if you need to get up there. And there's some hangers for your clothes, if you need them. So, there we go. Yeah, just had some breakfast. I will show you that now, which is quite nice. And just getting into Rome now, so gonna get my connecting train up to Florence. Right then, so as that is my third and final sleeper train of this trip, I thought I would talk a little bit about them. So I don't know whether I mentioned this train with a private room cost me €97. So that's the fare from Syracuse to Rome, and the additional for the private room. So that was 97. The one from Rome down to Syracuse cost about €60, and the seat from Venice to Rome cost €30. So all in all, quite differing price points. I would say the seat is very good value. However, I would say that if it's only a €30 difference between the shared room and the private room, pay the extra. The private room is very, very nice. You got a private bathroom, you got a bed, you got a nice bed, because they pull the bit down, so you actually have some extra padding as well. You got a private attendant. He'll take a personal breakfast order. It's just lovely. The shared room was fine, but for the extra €30, I don't think it's any choice really. That said, I didn't book these that long ago. I don't know what prices you can get things for in advance, because this was quite a last minute booking. So potentially if the sharer thing comes down closer towards the seat price, then that might become a better value. So yeah, those are my thoughts on it. We're getting into Rome now, so see you on the other side of it.